I am Mohan Gautam, your English teacher, originally from Machapusse Rural Municipality, 6th Tal, Kaski, Nepal. Well, first of all, thanks for clicking and welcome to the lesson on Unit 3, Making Requests and Responding Them. An interview with the doctor, right? Okay, today let me continue from where yesterday I stopped the class, right? Okay, look at here on the slide. So, could you possibly tell us how human get bird flu, doctor? Okay, the reporter asked this question. Okay, you have to notice this is talk show. Could you possibly tell us how human get bird flu, doctor? So now here reporter wanted to know the process, right? The process of transmitting, okay, this disease, bird flu from, okay, let's say from bird to human being, right? From birds to human being. Okay, so actually here this question says, okay, how the disease transmitted or transmit from bird to human being, right? Okay, now let's go further in another slide here, right? Okay, now look at the answer given by Dr. Imran. Okay, look at here. As I told you earlier, right? As I told you earlier, human catch the flu by close contact with birds or bird droppings, right? So this line says what? Human catch the flu, catch the virus by close contact. Okay, if somebody goes to very close to the birds, okay, with birds or bird droppings. Well, now you have to look at the word dropping very fast. Okay, okay, dropping means what? What is the contextual meaning of this? Okay, with birds or bird dropping. Here, dropping. The meaning of dropping is dung. Okay, so animal dung. Okay, right? Just we say cow dung. Okay, buffalo dung. Okay, so this is solid waste. Okay, it's actually solid waste. Okay, released from okay animal's body. Okay, so this is called, let's say, junk. Okay, here dropping junk of the, let's say, bird. Okay, so some have been reported to have cut. Okay, some have been reported to have cut the virus from cleaning or plucking infected birds. Okay, so some have been reported to have caught the virus from cleaning at the time of cleaning or plucking infected birds. Okay, the people have to clean or people have to pluck animals' feathers, right? So even while doing that work as well, such disease can be transmitted from, okay, let's say, from bird to human being, right? So never forget, while from cleaning or plucking or even from birds droppings, right? Or even those who go very close contact with such type of bird, okay, right? Even poultry farm, right? Let me make it clear. Now, doctor says what? Let me make it clear this way. Think a person with an open wound, right? So here, doctor is giving an example to make his answer clear, right? So it is given here what? Think a person with an open wound or cut. Okay. On the other hand, handles the infected poultry. Okay, so if such type of person, okay, so having a wound or even a cut on his or her body, so he or she, if he goes to that poultry farm and then has to work at the time, he or she can get infected by the virus that gets in their blood through the wound or cut. Okay, through the wound or cut. So when such type of virus, okay, get mixed, okay, with, let's say, with blood, and then through the blood such virus can easily go to the, let's say, the human body, into the human body, and then people will be infected, right? Others have been others have been infected after swimming or bathing in water contaminated with the droppings of infected birds. Okay, sometimes the people get infected from where, if they go for swimming, okay, or bathing in such type of water, in water contaminated or mixed with what, with the droppings of infected birds. Okay, if they are drunk, okay, so the dropping, they get mixed with the water. Okay, if people go there to have a bath, okay, even to swim, at the time as well, people will have, okay, will have the, let's say, the disease. Okay, the germs easily go to the human body and then get infected, right? People don't catch the virus from eating fully cooked chicken or eggs. Okay, so if people they eat the fully cooked chicken or egg, okay, at the time there is no risk of transmitting disease, okay, from animal to human being. So you have to eat very, okay, let's say, you have to eat, okay, the cooked, well cooked food, okay, well cooked chicken or egg, so that, okay, the disease cannot be transmitted from animal to human being. So far there hasn't been sustained type of human to human spread cases. Okay, we can find, okay, such type of, okay, from human to human, right? Okay, now infected, contaminated, infected is meaning, okay, now sustained, continued, right? Now reporter is asking another question. Okay, here I see, would you possibly let us know the common symptoms of the flu in humans, doctor? Okay, so now here reporter wanted to know the symptoms, okay, symptoms of, let's say, flu in humans, right? So now look at the answer part given by Dr. Imran. Look at here. I see. Okay, so this is the question, now the answer. Good questions. Okay, this is the response of what, that making request, right? Good questions. Since the commonly seen symptoms, right, since the commonly seen symptoms of the influenza are similar to sorry similar to those of seasonal influenza, right, its symptom looks like the symptoms or similar to those of seasonal influenza. People seem to be rather suspicious and worried, right? People seem to be rather suspicious and worried, right? Even people sometimes may have seasonal, let's say, seasonal influenza, okay? For example, okay, little fever, common cold, right? So if such type of symptoms, okay, may occur in human beings, and they may have what, or they may have a doubt regarding the disease. They may have such disease, they may have suffering, they may have such problem. So to be rather suspicious and worried, okay, look at here. Fever, cough, sore throat, and muscles ache are the major symptoms. It sometimes there could be, okay, there could be diarrhea, eye infection, and even serious respiratory disease. Okay, if these symptoms persist for longer than expected, people need to consult a doctor, right? So you have to know very first its meaning here. Doubtful, suspicious means what? Doubtful. Suspicious meaning is what? Doubtful. And next one here, stick with. Okay, so persist, symptom, okay, remain for a long time. Okay, here is stick with. Okay, right? Okay, so my dear student, so you have to notice these general, let's say, the symptoms, okay, of bird flu in human being, right? So you have to notice them, right? Now let's go further. Look at here. Now a reporter is asking another questions. Okay, look at here. Finally, I would appreciate if you could tell us what precautions we should take against this fatal pandemic. Now, reporter is talking about its precaution. What precaution the people should adopt. Should adapt to avoid such fatal pandemic disease. Right now, Dr. Imran said what? Sure, we should wash hands thoroughly and frequently, right? Thoroughly and frequently. Here you should notice their precautions, safety measures, right? Dr. Imran, sure, we should wash our hand thoroughly and frequently. You have to wash your hand very frequently for 15 to 20 seconds, preferably. Preferably means what? Yeah, if at all possible, if possible, with soap and water. Contact with possibly infected poultry ought to be avoided. If exposed, appropriate personal protective equipment (PPE) like disposable gloves, protective clothing, shoes that can be disinfected. That can be disinfected, and safety goggles should strictly be used. Right? Thank you indeed, doctor, for your time. Now reporter just uh, gives thanks to Dr. Imran for his, let's say, valuable time and valuable, let's say, suggestion. Valuable information given uh, under the part of the what, public health, right? Okay. Dr. Imran says here what? Thank you, Mr. Joshi. Reporter is the name of the reporter is Mr. Joshi, right? So the interview was taken at Patna Hospital, Lalitpur, right? So my dear student, now here you have to notice, uh, very first what bird flu is. You should notice very first, right? And when it was seen very first, and when it was seen in Nepal very first, right? And then even you have to underline, or you have to notice what are the symptoms of major symptoms of bird flu, whether it transmits from, let's say, uh, from animal to human or not, or how does it transfer, how does it transmit from, let's say, animal, or from bird to human being, and what are the safety measures, or what are the precautions that human beings should adopt. So these all are the things, throughout this conversation, throughout this interview, we can find out, right? So now, student, you must be able to do the exercise given below, right? Now let's go further. Okay, so you should very first just you can notice this word. Goggles, spectacles. Spectacles you put on your eyes. Then indeed is what? Certainly, right? Now let's go further. Exercise 1: enrich your vocabulary. Now test your understanding. What do these words use in the text mean? So now number A, frequently, reporter. Reporter 1 very fast. That you can see this word in reporter 1 very fast. Frequently means what? Often, regularly, occasionally. Which is the correct answer? Can you please guess me? Of course, correct answer is what? Regularly. Frequently means regularly. Now number B, and daily means what? Dr. 1. In that part of the, let's say, conversation, part of the interview, you can see daily. What does it mean? Related to the date, likely to cause death, is of the dead ones. Deadly means what? Yes, look at here. The correct answer is here what? Likely to cause death is called what? Deadly. And now look at number C. Migratory refers to what? Having the habit of migration, having migraine, and then having the habit of immigration. So look at the answer. Its answer, correct answer is what? Number first, having the habit of migration is called what? Migratory. Now look at next one. Let's say plucking. Plucking means picking. Pulling the feathers off, picking someone from dangers. What is the answer? Of course, I. Pulling the feathers off. This means what? Plucking. And dropping. Already we are familiar with this word. Dropping means here things drop, solid waste matter of birds. And falling of something. What do you mean by this word? Okay, dropping means, as we discussed before, okay, I solid waste matter of birds. It's called what? Dropping. Now number 8, pandemic. Pandemic means disease that spread over a whole area, disease that cause pain, disease that is regularly found in a particular area. Okay, what is the correct answer? Can you please tell me? Okay, the answer is what? Okay, yes, disease that spread over a whole area, right? So this is called what? Pandemic, right? Okay, now we have to go further, right? Look at here. Number 2, read and match. Match the expression under column A with those under B so that they match the ideas as expressed in the interview, right? Look at number A and B. Okay, so number A, yes 5 Yan 1 matches with, okay, matches with which number in number B column? Look at here. Yes, is a strain of the virus, right? Now bird flu. Now look at the next side. Okay, bird flu is matches with what? Okay, pick up any one suitable according to the, okay, information given in the interview. Yes, look at here. The bird flu is the common name of avian influenza. Got it? And now look at number C. No effective medicine. Look at it. No effective medicine is available for the flu. Right? Now look at number D. Fever. Look at here. Is one of the symptoms of bird flu. Right? Then now look at number E. Avoiding contact with infected poultry is one of the precaution against the influenza. Got it? So this is how we can do match the expression under column A with those under B, right? Okay, now let's, okay, go to the next slide here, true false exercise, right? Okay, read the interview again and decide whether the following sentences are true or false. Okay, now look at here. Bird flu is not as lethal to human as to the birds. What do you think? Okay, this is true or false? This is false. Okay, nearly 60% of the total death in the world have been caused by bird flu. This is false. Now look at the next one. During 2011, Nepal had only the shadow of infected flying birds. Okay, look at here. The answer is what? False. Okay. Now look at number D. Very first, read the statement given here. Then later you must be able to find out whether the statement is true or false. Right? Okay. So my dear student, now look at here. The consumption of the well-cooked chicken does not transmit Yes5N1 virus to humans, right? Consumption or having, okay, well-cooked chicken does not transmit, okay, Yes5N1 virus to humans. This is true or false? This is true, obviously. Now next one, all kind of fever blended means mix, okay, all kind of fever blended with sore throat. Okay, here sore throat, okay, problem, okay, suffering from that, let's say throat problem. Okay, okay, pain, having a pain in your throat, right? Okay, sore throat are not the symptoms of the flu. This is true or false? This is obviously false, right? PPE, as mentioned in the interview, should be used while consuming poultry. This is true statement. Okay, so this much for today. Thank you. Have a wonderful time ahead. Bye bye.